today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to crochet one of these super cute love hearts. The first round of this heart is the same as a granny square, so either start with a magic ring or a chain ring. To make a chain ring, make a slip knot using your preferred method. This is how I prefer to make my slip knots. Then make a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now slip stitch in the first chain to make a ring. So if I wiggle these chains about a little bit, I should be able to find the hole at the centre, and that is where we're going to be crocheting our first round. So start round 1 with a chain of 3. This counts as your first double crochet. That's double crochet in US terminology. Now work 2 double crochets into that chain ring. So 1 double crochet and the second double crochet. This is our first of 4 groups of 3 double crochets. Now work a corner space of chain 2. 1, 2. Now work 3 double crochets into that chain ring. 1, 2, 3. Then make a corner space of chain 2. Now repeat these steps around until you have 4 groups of 3 double crochet, and I'll meet you back just before we do that final corner space. So here I am almost at the end of round 1, and you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3 double crochet and 3 chain 2 corners. I've not worked that final chain 2 corner. That's because we're not going to do a chain 2 corner here. Instead, work 1 chain, then work a single crochet into the top of the starting chain. So we're going to make a single crochet in that chain just there. And that is round 1 finished. So for round 2, we're actually only going to be working around 2 sides of our square to make this heart. So the first step is to slip stitch into this space we made, so kind of over the top of this single crochet here. So we're going to slip stitch in there, just like that. Now work 7 double crochets into the middle double crochet of that 3 double crochet group. So we're skipping this chain here and working 7 double crochets into this stitch here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's my group of 7 double crochets. Now slip stitch into that chain 2 space, so in there. Now skip the next stitch and work another 7 double crochets into the stitch after that, so that central double crochet of that 3 double crochet group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's my group of 7 double crochets. Now slip stitch into the next chain 2 space, so in here. We're then going to fasten off. So snip your yarn tail to approximately 6 inches. Then take your crochet hook and pull that tail end through that final slip stitch. Then to make this side of the heart neater, I like to pull that tail through that chain 2 space to the back. So I can do this with my hook or with a yarn needle. Now that both those tails are at the back, so the next steps would be to weave in your ends, and then if you want a really sharp point to your love heart, I'd recommend blocking them. If you've never blocked crochet before, I have a video that is a complete beginner's guide to blocking crochet that I'll link up on the screen for you. Hopefully I'll see you again in another tutorial.